Okay, that's not better. Hey everybody, Kaiju-Z back again on a Monday. How you guys doing? I'm here. Doing this. Well, the autumn is upon us, and the change of seasons has affected my mood. I should be a bit happier, but unfortunately, as a human being, I too am affected by season shift depression. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. Last Friday we did a Vampire Masquerade stream, and it went well. We cleared up quite a bit of problems in Hollywood. But before that, we did more Final Fantasy XIV, of course, on Monday. We finished the test of Trial of Pots.
Clear skies and boundless possibilities.
We dealt with Wuk Lamat being kidnapped. Unfortunately, the big lummox Kaiju-Z just left with his people after flashbanging us. And we eventually got to the Yok Huy village up in the mountains of Kaiju. Now we're learning about their ways as we're trying to find a high luminary. So that's what we're gonna be doing. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get down to business. Let's get to Dawntrail. Wait, why am I? What? What is going on? That's not where I'm supposed to be. Ah, there we go. Much better. For some reason, I clicked the wrong thing. But here we are, Mrawa'a. After last Monday's stream, I had a quick stream on Tuesday where we did some side quests, just surviving. And then, after that, that was it for the stream, really. Just cleared out stuff in Kuzaoka, cleared some stuff in Toyolo, and now we can focus on the Yok Huy. Hello! A fellow we met at Proof suggested that we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation. They really are magnificent. And together, they tell the tale of your people's history? They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. The first year of the Big Satan, more than 1100 years ago, and an age of great prosperity for the Yok Huy. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples. Our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Dawntrail under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Dawntrail. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless is to make use of the bridge into the old Alpha travel. No, that's Wuk Lamat. What the hell? Zorgor the Boundless is to make use of the bridge into the Alpha travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I've never heard of any Yok Huy living in Dawntrail. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon the next bureau and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have propelled their invasion? No, that was Cryo. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Dawntrail those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No villain plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawata and Shitona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. And so, that's the thing. If you're not used to an area, certain allergies could be far more dangerous for you. Out of every 10 Yok Huy who joined the Northern Campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continue to suffer. Whoa. Finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases the local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than the burial of mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkopacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in the ancient times when our forebears learned they shared the continent with people unlike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Dawntrail and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us, here in the stones upon which we recorded our days, here, in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. Too bad Surauja's not here to see this. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found the brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Turali, how you've lived until now and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Workers or more. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling the big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary beyond the entryway. The mountainside is more ferocious. It's home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Workers or more. Let's go! Your genuine history is refreshing. As are you, old boy. As are you. And so you'll unlock a few more side quests, which we'll do later. I was enjoying the side music. If I'd known we'd be climbing Workers or more, I might not have raced up and down all those trails. My feet are killing me. You goober. This Fin Mountain there is going to be the death of me. How long have you been standing here? I was just taking the scenery is all. Come on. You don't want to fall far behind Alpha and the others. Go away. I hope we come across Bagojaja on our way to the summit. We're still on for the troubles he causes in Kozomoka. The true size of a mountain is never more apparent than when we are standing right at its foot. I cast a rejuvenating spell on Wuk Lamat. Even though indomitable fur Promise is feeling the strain of these slopes. I fear I won't be of much use to you as a guide past this point. Even in Toriolo, there is precious little written about the sacred peak of Workers or more. Beyond one's poetry, that is. Okay. You remember how the chronicler was saying the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zoraja is attempting to defeat a proof, that he will have heard the same lesson. I can only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people for war. The High Luminary. Wuk Lamat gives upon the summit of Workers or more.
God, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Now, who are these?
Farther, Tomar, Tuliorlu, Korogar.
He's speaking the old Yok Huy tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yok Huy we've met.
I have to raise the volume a bit.
Do not grovel before Gulul, Jar Jar, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
The giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy.
Okay, Elidipus.
Claim the glory of our people and our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees.
Burb.
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
That's right.
Yep, that's all we do. Protect people that want us dead.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends.
Aww. I love President
How is
Cat.
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Wok Zormor.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Gufurlor is waiting.
Alright, we're unlocking the dungeon. Lengthy setup for a well duty, but here we are. Let's build a party. I'll be staying, so we're gonna have to rely on the killing of Elas, eh? I'll tend to this one's wounds. Go ahead with the others. I set out to kill Toledo's favorite daughter this day. To be aided by her instead was unexpected. I will not harm you or yours until this debt is repaid. As I've said before, I'm no fighter. I'll follow from a distance and keep well out of your way. Small talk. We'll be seeing you soon, Gurfurlur. The bird must roost somewhere on the mountain. We want to be wary of the skies as well. I don't want to get knocked off the mountain by it. I didn't mind guarding Ereville on the river. I look forward to swinging a blade on the front lines this time. Good, we need a healer. And up we go. Ah, mountains, baby. Let's go! The real climb starts from here, indeed, Alize. Go ahead. Hell yeah, kitty. Show him your power. Up we go. Closer to the first boss, I think. I see the area over there. God, the music here is so good. That's our Elze. Oh my god, it's so cute. Come here, you fluffy little bugger. This thing lies. Ow. I have no idea how to dodge this. I would just follow the NPCs. Kind of works. XIV. There goes the first boss. No dips. Nice. Cap of hat. Casting. These are the local hats of Interliolo. Rosa! Ah! What have you done? You asshole! That was unintended. A test of my reflexes? I'm gonna get my hands on you. There's one of those birds.
Hold still.
Let's go up. Man, I don't know why I don't have much energy today, but I'm trying. Okay, there's the next box fight. There's this big heifer. Let's see what this thing is gonna pull off on us. If the first boss is any indication, this is gonna suck on some level. And by suck I mean hard. Interesting. Spread out, spread out. Get it? We've done this bit before. Spread out again. Could have been worse, could have gone a volt stack, but it didn't. So that's good. Why, you little?
Let's give them a show.
think Wuk Lamat made it?
Let's give them a show.
Down goes the big burb. I'll do this ground in a second. There, that's all step. Still a stream without this happening. I don't support AI. Great sinking gods, we're so high up. Better watch your septon. Amazing. I can't see shit down there. Alright, ladies. We're drawing closer to the top. You know, I hope at some point we get Noctis's classes of job in game. This whole deal is so cool. I think as our Warriors of Light has interacted with him before, it'd be pretty nice little thing where we're like, oh, you have an interesting fight style. Let me try to learn from it. One more hindrance. Also, sorry I'm not talking much. I am mostly trying to rest my voice. If I'm having all like this, there's a lot of reading. Okay. Up we go. Up we go. Don't you know? Don't you know? Him big. The Dawn's Lector, good for lure.
I am Gurfulur, Elector of the Dawnservant. Prepare to be tested.
From my reflexes? Boom. Out the deck. Nice. They're taking over.
Protocols ahead. Return the hunger of roiling waters.
Splish splash, we're having the bear.
Chronicles of it. Recount the fury of erupting peaks.
Ow!
I will take the measure of your resolve.
Okay, I see what you did there. Oh, it's a continual thing. Gotcha, gotcha.
Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Not I can see.
Spirits of my brethren, your thunder roars!
Huzzah!
That you should endure my fury. Chronicles ahead. Recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
I should not have moved. That's on me. Run us again. Okay. Help me through time. There we go. And level up. Ooh. Victory! Haha! Got you wounded, old man. What did I get? Ah, spirit bond is complete. Nice. Zomer cap of scalp. Hat. Well fought. Card histories are created for magic. It's an interesting fighting style. Come on. Come on. That was some fight. Papa knows how to pick his electors. I think it is well considering our opponent. Yes, you did, Cryle. Much better than I. A stone lantern and a war axe. Let me look at the axe. Ooh, me likey. Shame I can't data crystal though, but green works too.
Very good, claimant. Once more, I name myself Gur Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen elector of the Dawnservant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yok Huy were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shak-Tural expedition. The one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yok Huy. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shak-Tural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness.
Eternal
A
happiness.
single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Oh man, the bit rate's kind of bad.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes. Help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Ah, they made. Oh,
Another
catch your breath,
claimant,
Kona.
I see.
You're a DPS.
I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Look, look, look. Reset potion. Let's go.
Here and now, I think he means.
Out of the way! Out of the way! Ugh. Ariane on one knee. He carried this team.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
Three to go.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Ah, he's in last place.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve.
Maybe he was trying to lure you out.
On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yok Huy. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Yes. It is a place of great significance.
Ah. Wait, those look like...
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
Of course, his
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
he really ran ahead of his retainer.
Ah, third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Is he a ghost?
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Ah, the sailor we learned about in the Australian.
The Laminsan explorer. Does this mean he joined Gulul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yok Huy. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
Yes, he did.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice
Yep,
magic.
he had 3 sides to him. See?
Martial skill
All of you are
and clever
important.
thinking.
And also the will to see his
I can't
peace.
compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
What else defines your father, aside from strength and knowledge?
What else defines him? Oh, of course.
Of course.
Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me.
Hell yeah.
And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Yeah! Wait, a devil?
What in the hells was that?
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately.
Afino, what's going on?
Valigarmanda has broken free.
Say what?
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
A valid girl, Amanda, is free.
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there. Now!
Oh boy. Say, good for Lord.
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
Do you happen to have one of those potions of rejuvenation as well? I could use one. Not good. Let's fly. And by fly I mean teleport. Alfie? I cannot see anyone else. Good luck. Good. You're back. There's much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden urge in Aoife, there was already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray, catch your breath and then lend a hand where you can. Gotta take the money. You and I went to Wokel's Mall with a party of NPC avatars. Make use of this feature. Open the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. Avenue, an echo of madness. Avenue would enlist your aid in checking on the injured Yok Huy. If you're ready, there are many injured here who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, ask that you let me to them. Otherwise, I shall be attending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these hurt people's hurts. Nice. What in the world happened? Thank goodness this wound is shallow. What was that great shadow? Say? Yep, you'll be fine. Just try to avoid sudden movements so you don't open your wounds. Thank you, child. Zipper for lore. My wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat, it's as if all the moisture has left my body. So it's like there was a heat wave all of a sudden. Rianche, Tancred. Many of the villagers sustained burns, but fire found no purchase in these stone buildings. That's no mercy. Rianches says fire even pervades the entire village. What happened here? Did you not hear? Valigramanda's free. Some friendly advice, outsider. Leave this land while you still can. Appreciate the warning. Ranger? It's all Valigramanda's escapists of dark concern. Worst needs tend to those caught in the conflagration. Everything burns. The touch of cloth is agony, yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. I will do that. If Valigarmanda on the loose, always that you let me speak of this land, that we might live on in your memory. Hold that thought. We'll get through this. There, that should help. Rest a while, and you'll be back on your feet in no time. That's our Kyle. Farlardar. No, this can't be. I must evacuate my family. Maybe to Triola. You, the third Promise's protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. How about that? Ah! I knew there was something off about the claimant and his mocking laughter. Kaiju-Z! Yarjurzer? Damn it all. How could this happen? I don't know, man. Kaiju-Z apparently. So that's why they were grinning. But why release this thing? I've done all I can for now. The injured you found were awake when you found them. That as well. Couldn't find Wuk Lamat in the crowd or Anvil. We've left the injured and comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or less degree. There are fire sweep for the village. The details are unclear. Once I'd healed a giant attacked by that mountain bird. The group leader, Vorporlor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to find Wolar's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valigarmanda had broken free. Thus did I contact you of all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what has become of the Sky Ruins prison. Serpents exist awaits inside the temple. The High Luminary will have returned by now. Hopefully he's found out more than we have. I would be glad to learn that this was also a misunderstanding. I've little hope by the looks of things. They did say the prison was beginning to fail, but I felt certain it would hold for another few years at least. Was I mistaken? We need to find out exactly what's going on. The High Luminary grants you entry and awaits you offend.
What happened?
Oh, come on.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
Oh, this is the story. Oh, but how? While the claimant got freed somehow.
A short while ago, the claimant paid us a visit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I feel it. Here we go! Echo Vision!
Who enters this hallowed hall?
Whomst the...
Ah, a claimant.
Oh. And here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
A terrifying Vidral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
Big burb.
What a good little terror.
Little? Brother!
You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Huh?
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Kulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever.
Clever.
To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vidral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve.
Or
And
another
the
blessed
blessed
siblings set.
Bakul Jaja.
You mustn't!
God damn it.
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
I might have overdone the fire.
You don't say!
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
The throne, motherfucker. The throne.
For the throne, of course.
He literally just said that.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
They're not Mamuja, so what does he care?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
What a dumb teenager. I swear. Kids these days will literally unleash a withdrawal. I feel like there's a very specific reason why he hasn't been kicked out of the tournament.
Has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him.
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda.
Well then.
This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
How can I say no to that? As if you had to ask.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Aww.
Dear comrades now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
That's probably what Kaiju-Z thought. Cute boy. Cute but boy.
And what will we do?
Oh, yeah, obviously we're gonna stay at
One
home.
committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
See you later! I know you gotta catch up!
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Hell yeah! Time to use the bun.
Inform the Bello of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
What I said I would take you to do this as a guide. That did not include the tracking of ancient and terrible Vitral. Still, we can't leave the Valigarmanda free to ravage the land. Someone else is doing this as well. Should a claimant reckless enough to free their Skyrune and become a Dawnservant? What would become of Yola? That fiend, Baku Jaja, is rotten through and through. There's nothing blessed about him. Two casters releasing spells of fire at the exact same moment. A feat impossible for any but a two-headed Mamucha. So, Ervil, any ideas on how we can track Valgamanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it will let us ascertain their Skyrune's whereabouts far more quickly. Though it's raw of extraordinary nature, Valgamanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance, which means this device should come in handy. Oh, my emphasis on handy. It's a pointer! It's a pointer! A floating hand? That's not the time to be playing with toys. This is no toy. It's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, cleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. And you've had that in your pack this whole time? He is a cleaner. I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valgamanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, and lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken Valgamanda from its icy imprisonment, Bakujaja casts spells which quicken its fire aspect of Rifa. And the residents here were uniformly affected by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Valgamanda will unleash a great fire blast. Then the choice is plain: fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults, as we were not able to input our quarry's unique ethereal signature in advance. The device will respond to any living source of fire expected to Aoife. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled cleaner tool. I say, why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea! We have the first to fall back on if the second fails. You travel with me then, Mrawa'a, in case the seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. You can count on me, Ranville. I will protect your hiney. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Sky Ruins sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yok Huy. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Valgamanda. I should like to be close at hand should the condition suddenly worsen. Okay, then we're out of down a healer. Right, it sounds like we all have work to do. I'm so tired of talking, man. We should be on our way as well. Lead the way. And this was gonna be some kind of vacation. But Bagujas are ruined that. This one was getting to know everyone. Pointing the way. Annabelle is ready to send his Zephyr seeking the device in pursuit of Valgamanda. We'll head to the outskirts of the village first, then set the seeker to detect fire aspect of Zephyr. Alrighty, let's do this. Sensors set to detect ethereal aspect. Fire. Right, Stinkers is ready to go. Warlord's Echo is still suffused with the Gyro's residual ether, so I've included from the search area to prevent it. Excluded from search area to prevent it from swamping the sensors. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire aspected ether. Source of fire aspect ether located. Tracking disengaged. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. Would you mind dealing with the fire sprite? It'll continue to confuse the seeker if we leave it be. Murder. Please specify the desired ethereal aspect. Unnecessary measure, I'm afraid. Let's try this again. Affirmative. Tracking the source of fire aspect of the ether. Shows the fire spread of the ether. Located. Tracking disengaged. Here we go again. Frightening enough, but again, not what we were looking for. If you would be so kind. My thanks. I'd ask if it gave me any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to. Seeker, resume tracking. And don't you point out something useful this time? Affirmative. Resume tracking. Let's get some material. Beep. Source of fire strategy located. Tracking disengaged. Another remnant of the commander's last rampage. The crater's flames registered to the seeker's corporeal ether. In the words of the Yolo saga, when Commander rages out of control, its fire burns forever. Its ice does not fall, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawnservant able to turn the Skyrune's perpetual magic against itself, trapping it within an unmelting prison of ice. This is no mundane fire, but some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. We can feed a sample onto the seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment. Let me just extract some material. There, now the Seeker should ignore any etheric signature but Valigramanda's. I didn't realize this was possible from the start. Then you needn't have fought those creatures at all. Apologies, it seems I still have much to learn about this journey, as a gleaner and as a guide. The Sky Rune. Ervu is ready to resume trekking Valigrammanda. This time, the Seekers should be attracted solely to Valigramanda's ether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Sample etheric signature detected. Engaging accelerated pursuit mode. I should not have done that. You have to see me be a little stupid. Gotcha. I promise I'm competent at this. Let's just try it. Good. The secret was drawn directly to Skyrim's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for the ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold for ether concentration. That should direct us to the Tural withdrawal itself. We're calibrating sensors, resuming tracking. Let's go. Back to the storytime area. I'll get to you later, buddy. I think we'd noticed if Valley Gramada was inside the passage. Let's head through to the other side. Hour and 10 minutes to go.
The trail ends here, it seems.
Then that
Could
means...
Valley Garmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vidral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor.
Warkor Lardor.
We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Location indeed. Well then, we're in these coordinates. Come join us. The battle will be underway soon.
Alphino is assisting the Yok Huy with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
So where is Valley Garmanda?
Easy, easy.
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vidral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valley Garmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Of course, it's weekend.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
Is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valley Garmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valley Garmanda. Either you seek to defile Warkor Lardor, or you are fools.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them? The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
What a big surprise.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead. A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome.
It sure won't, buddy.
I would take the measure of this Tural withdrawal my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Hey.
No! We do not bear arms against our own people.
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them,
I swear.
then you'll have to go through me.
And by these people I mean Zoralcha and Seroja.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
Eyes of stone, words of stone. Stone.
We are still in her debt. This is true. Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliyolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Come on.
Wuk Lamat, protector of peace, and soon to be Dawnservant.
President Cat at your service.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Elidibus would have said something like,
assuming you
compromise is a
my
show
old bones
weakness
and
to
I
your
will
ideals.
be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliyolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Yeah, come on, I figured out what he meant by that.
Come on, you two. forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snakebird. I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Let's do this. Let's go to Mrawa'a. Yeah. I knew Connor wouldn't be the one to rush off and leave the others to deal with a creature like Mrawa'a. It have been some while since last I joined the battle. Indeed, so full have been our days upon these shores, it doth seem a lifetime have passed. Mrawa'a would demand of undivided attention. Let's hope Mrawa'a has nothing sinister planned. I've never faced anything this powerful before. That's why I won't hold it back. What's on your mind, brother? You and yours have journeyed to the edge of existence and back. I'm sure defeating this overgrown snakebird is all within your capabilities. Yet I bid you to be cautious all the same. The future Dawnservant should ignore my counsel. To indulge your will is vexing. We needn't speak. Whatever. Even Papa may not have been able to slay our commander, but with the Dawn's promise and our allies all fighting together, I believe I can do just that. Okay, here goes. Dawntrail, Workor Lardor. Mrawa'a Valigarmanda is powering up. Might take a few turns. Tries. Okay. Main tank, Fancred. Sure how it's done, Fancred. shifting elements.
You're tough, do you?
No wonder you were put on ice. I'll be free! Should have put a bit more. Okay. Finishing this. Yippee! Free! I'm gonna nap my bedroom. All right. We won. We won. Small one, that they call it the Sky Run. Okay. Plus, I don't really need. Well, that was grueling. I've been curious to see Zaraja in action. He fought well, Lamashi, without hesitation. I expected more. Well, we're still recuperating, no fears. I mean, I get the feeling.
We did it. We slew Vali Yarmanda. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage. For you, Papa!
Yeah!
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Vidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
You fought him well, Del. That was your first big boss. When I was your age, I wasn't even a fighter.
I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Oh my god. He must be so bored. And feeling the ill vibes from that guy. Didn't I tell you? I pull my own weight in battle now. Thank you, Crow. Witnessing Zaraj in battle, understanding why he's widely considered to be Toledo's greatest warrior. Colin did well. Promises. That's promise too, don't you think? Fortunate we vanquished the winged calamity, ere it could inflict greater suffering upon these lands. I'm still giddy from our victory. The matter of outdoing our father's side, it was the best outcome we could have hoped for. Never again will our people need fear the looming shadow of the sky ruin. Now we gotta do this extreme one. Your proud expressions bespeak successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised, at least. Zeroja came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Zeroja in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zeroja. No, it's Kaiju-Z that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil as just to slow us down. If he hadn't slain Valigarman, it wasn't only for Kapache's risk. There would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that the Kaiju-Z cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. We will take back the keystone. Oh yeah. The Yok Huy must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valigarman will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Often it is well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Nyum. You know, the stream might be a little shorter today. Kind of feeling out of it. We can get to the next part, and we'll stop there. I see myself and Old have made good use of the time to further tend to the wounded. While we were contending with the screeching menace, I expect Kaiju-Z was off to the next feat. Amidst the chaos of the Sky Rune's awakening, I'd forgotten we still have the feat of ice to complete. I thought the villagers would be in hiding. Often its confidence in us must have reassured them. I expected I would be asked to track many things during the course of our journey, but Valigarman was not among them. Tell me about it. Welcome back! Not for a moment did I doubt that you'd return safe and sound. Scaling a massive mountain, fighting an elector, battle against a legendary monstrosity. Yes, you can see I'm a little tired. Just a little though. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Grifferlur. Let's Griffer talk.
To the temple then.
Alright.
That won't be necessary. Heroes of the hour. Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy
My God,
of
he has a
song.
magnificent beard.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zulmurwar? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja,
fuck yeah!
No one is.
We did it. But that also means that Kaiju-Z did not get a stone out of this. And Why would he? He broke things.
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities.
How did he get ahead of us
For the
and then come
skill and
last?
bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
3, because Bakul-Ja has ours.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Vallarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yok Huy.
Yes.
May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Welcome to the new age. The new age. Welcome to the new age. The new age. Aww.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Hell yeah.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
Yok Lamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Vallarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea! That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict.
so tall, even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
Well, hell.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Tural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Wuk Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
So it looks like.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams. No dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel.
Well, go to Yaktel next too.
After they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory.
We fucked around, and we found out.
Our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete. We never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yok Huy in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there.
Maybe. Let's go and find out.
Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
Understand.
Farewell, Wuk Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Okay. Watching Vorpurlor get caught up in Wuk Lamat's unstoppable wake reminds me of my younger days. Long has it been since any from Mrawa'a Kruug have deigned to enter Warlord's Echo. A day for unusual visitors indeed. So Yaktel is where the Yok Huy had their golden dreams. We might soon have the chance to investigate the tale firsthand. A heavenly land suffused with golden glow. With only 2 keystones remaining, we've at last begun to gain a fuller picture of the legend of the Golden City. What a turn of events! We're only meant to strengthen the eyes, but Kaiju-Z forced us to do them one better. I don't think Vorpurlor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Rudiola, but that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today's proof of that. It takes one step at a time sometimes with people. That's a lot of quests. Everyone will propose a course of action. I think it's time we return to Chiolo. After scaling the tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the Vorard cabins calling our names. Let's go! Okay, so before we head off, gotta do the Ether quest lines. Requests? Not necessarily the quest lines. The flame burns no more. Murfurler regards you with a mixture of reverence and uncertainty. Great and mighty Mrawa'a, I have heard tell of your victory over Valigarmanda. You protected our land, and for that I, Murfurler, express my dearest gratitude. I wish only that I could have seen the battle with my own eyes. As a warrior of the Yok Huy, I cannot fathom how one of your diminutive stature laid low the fearsome Skywind, thus to ask if you would demonstrate your martial prowess. Of course, what do you want me to do? I thank you for this honor. Of late, hulking monsters have been set itself in the shades of grief, endangering all who travel along the road. I bid you snuff out the threat, that I might see for myself how you subdue your foes. I shall go there now. Join me when you're prepared. There's the one. Garhorler. Garhorler is eager to lighten things up around here. Hello, visitor. Care to partake in one of our customary rituals? Fret not, for your part to be played is a simple one. You see, the illuminations here in Warlar's Echo make use of glowstones, a rare and precious mineral found only through mining. On occasion, we offer us prayers in the hopes that their light remains strong and bright. First, I will ask you to raise a hand to the salt water jar and pray for light everlasting. Strange though it may seem, I assure you it is a necessary step in our ritual. Now, great warrior, slayer of the Gamanda, open your heart and focus. Pray, pray. It appears your feelings were heard, loud and clear. Let us proceed to the next step. Now that the salt water has received of your prayers, you need merely sprinkle it upon the glowstones scattered around the village, and the ritual will be complete. Hope I don't have to back and forth so much. Watch out, everyone! Valigramanda's back! Nah, just out the road. I'll finish this quest after we go and do this area here. Yeah, we're definitely getting to a point where we need the new gear. This has lasted us quite a bit. I'll have to level up to 100 probably, because I don't feel comfortable just grabbing gear and stuff. Glad I might see you did not lose your way. As for this one, it made me the mistake of being in a fight with me. There was another, but unlike its comrade, it had a good sense to flee. Not far, however. It stalks us from the shadows, yet thirsting for blood. These beasts are formidable indeed, possess a strength equal to their keen senses. I would have you hunt down the one that remains. Follow its tracks to the southwest. Doubtless it will reveal itself to what it will see as a smaller, less challenging foe. Impressive, Mrawa'a. Not once did you falter before the towering weapon. Quick to react and adapt you were indeed. Yes, I have seen all I need to see. Now that the threat is no more, let us return to Warlord's Echo. One more further. This has been an enlightening experience for me. Not often am I granted the chance to witness a warrior whose skill far surpasses my own. For years I served as a guardian of Kaiju-Z the Gracious, watching over the seal placed upon Vale Garmanda. I would have aided in the feat of ice too, had the Skyro not rendered our plans meaningless. You see, it's the duty of the temple guardians to drive off the dangerous creatures drawn to Vale Garmanda's energies. At times it was all we could do to shield the frozen Vidra from swarms upon swarms of beasts. But now that Vale Garmanda has been laid low, we guardians have nothing left to guard. Of course, this is a cause for celebration. Urkopacha, nay, all of Doral, need no longer fear the Skyrune's destruction. And yet, a part of me felt otherwise. The pride of purpose, I relinquished my position. Personally, I wouldn't mind if someone made my job unnecessary. I gather those around you are not inclined to let your talents go to waste. I understand the desire to rest from time to time, though. At any rate, I thought seeing you in action might move me to seek my next passion, or at the very least provide inspiration for a new combat technique. But given your soft features, I remained skeptical until I observed your power firsthand. I would also be remiss not to praise your economy of movement, always thinking ahead, looking for the shortest route to victory. What calling has led you to develop such commendable skills? I'm an adventurer, a sellsword, a helper of those in need. Ah, so you're an adventurer. Does that mean your life's purpose is the pursuit of adventure? How intriguing. Alas, much as I would love to hear your many tales, I will not keep you. When next you have a moment, however, it will be my honor to speak with you at length. We can do that tomorrow. They're using the kimono, or the level 71. It's a really good choice. I see you have successfully completed the ritual, and for that, you have my thanks. Likewise, my fellow Yok Huy, who will be glad to know that an outsider has shared our culture. When mining the peak for glowstones, we occasionally discover shellfish fossils. Some have wondered if perhaps the tall mountain was once submerged beneath the waves many lifetimes ago. The stone's radiance is a reflection of their joy, shining all the brighter when offered water. The smells of the sea, or so the story goes. This was our little tradition born. Knowing that it is the will of the great warrior that now illuminates our humble village, our spirits are sure to lighten as well. Suffice to say, we are fortunate indeed that you were willing to join in our prayer with an open heart. May the light of the glowstones ever guide your steps. And so we have unlocked flight. Off to Juliola. I won't sit on clean sheets and a soft pillow. There are still 2 feats left to go. We want to face them refreshed, ready for action. No sooner did we set foot back into Lilo that I felt the weight of recent events set in all at once. I'm definitely due for a long nap. I'll take the opportunity to think on some things. We have noon here. Rest well, everyone. We can be back here later on. I have a small errand to run the city, so I'll leave you to recover. I have a feeling I'm not going to be left to recover. We will be heading to the palace, Wuk Lamat. Wuk Lamat? Did you hear me? Us in our own little world, it seems. What's the matter? I'll be back soon enough. I'll attend the descending bite will knock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Let's go! So this is my cabin, huh? Welcome back, Master Kruug. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a lighter layer of dust. Oh, thank you. With all the running around and fighting, I almost forgot that I had a sight to see. Huh?
You have a moment?
Hey, Wuk Lamat, what's the matter?
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
I'm listening. What's the matter?
So,
Hello? Wuk Lamat? Huh?
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what. We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
Okay. Dear child. Well, I believe this is a good point to end. We figured out what Wuk Lamat is in need of next time, which is next Monday. And then we're going to continue on to the next trial. And as per usual, on Fridays, we'll be continuing with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Wherein we'll line those bloods as we are going through the house we saw on the videotape. All this at 8:30 p.m. EST. Until then, I'm Kaiju-Z, wishing you all a happy and safe Monday. Be it in the morning, midday, or afternoon for you. See you next time!